Hi everyone. In the last video, we discussed the rules for image formation by lenses. There, we discussed the third rule, that is what happens to a light ray when it travels parallel to the principal axis. As we know that any light ray which passes parallel to the principal axis will pass through the focus. Either it may be a convex lens or it may be a concave lens. Here, the light ray passing parallel to principal axis will pass through focus. In case of concave lens also, the refracted ray appears to be passes through the focus of that lens. Now, we take a bunch of light rays which are passing parallel to the principal axis. Now, let us see where these light rays meet. As we know that the light rays which are passing parallel to principal axis will passes through the focus. As convex lens is a convergent lens, all these light rays will meet at focus. Like this, all these light rays after refraction, all these intersect at the focal point. Now, in case of concave lens, as it is a divergent lens, it diverges all the incident light which is passing parallel to principal axis. Like this concave lens diverges the light rays. This light ray passes through the principal axis. We know that the light rays which are passing through principal axis undeviated, like this. Here we have to extend all these refracted rays so that they can meet at the focal point. So, in concave lens, all these light rays are appears to meet at the focal length. Now, what happens when parallel rays of light falls on the lens making some angle with the principal axis? Let us discuss. Here, in this case, some parallel light rays are falling on the convex lens, and these are making an angle with the principal axis. Let us see what happens. As convex lens is a convergent lens, it converges all the light rays like this. When parallel light rays making an angle with the principal axis, the rays converge at a point on the focal plane. This is the focal plane. What is focal plane? Focal plane is the plane passing through the focal point and perpendicular to the principal axis. Let us see what is a focal plane in detail. Here, these light rays are meeting at a particular point. If you observe here, this point lies on the plane of the focus. So, we can say that focal plane is the plane passing through the focal point, and it is perpendicular to the principal axis. Focal plane is the plane passing through the focal point, and also it is perpendicular to the principal axis. This is the focal plane. Now let us say in the case of a concave lens, here also a parallel light rays are falling on the concave lens, and after refraction, as concave lens is a divergent lens, it diverges all the light rays which is falling on the concave lens. And here if you extend these refracted rays to backwards, all these rays will meet at a particular point. So all these rays appears from this point. This point also lies in the focal plane. So this is the focal plane. Of the concave lens. As we see in both the pictures, the light rays coming from infinity are converged at a point called focus. Focus can be above or below or on the principal axis depending on the incoming rays. The plane which all the focuses are most likely to lie in it is called the focal plane. The focal plane contains the focus of the lens. The focal plane is perpendicular to the principal axis of the lens. It is perpendicular to the principal axis. The distance of the focal plane from the lens is equal to the focal length of the lens. The distance between the focal plane and the lens is the focal length of the lens. We know that every lens has two focuses. So the number of focal planes will also be 2 for every lens. Thank you for watching this video.